Good morning, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are going to have a little play with a Ephemerer Ember prompt. We're going to do prompt number 4, the apothecary label and quirky cat or dog. If you didn't watch Luisa's video this morning, oh my gosh, it is so good. I love it so much. But I haven't watched Barbara's video, just Luisa's video so far this morning. I still have to watch my Christmas anthology video and just my normal people that I watch too to get caught up on. So not enough hours in the day for sure. But Mark said to get and get my filming done because he built some new shelves for like right here, what's at reach. And so he said he will not bring them up for me till I'm done with today's video. And then of course I pick a fun prompt, which is probably going to take me a while, but we're just going to go with it. Okay, so apothecary label and a quirky cat or dog. So I have these Dylusion stamps, and a long time ago when I did Pokey Little Puppy, I used this guy. I actually still have the tag that I made using him. I thought that would be kind of cheating. So I have the cat. I think that she's super sassy and fun, and I can totally relate to her right now because I'm a little bit sassy myself, and I feel like she's been left to her own devices during the snowstorm, and let's see what kind of trouble she can get into. So what I want to do, and I'm not prepared, is I need to get some, probably some watercolor paper out for her, and then we'll fussy cut her and see what else we can play with. So yeah, this is the Dylusions stamp. Does it have the number? Did I keep the number? No. Anyway, I don't know what number it is. I apparently didn't keep that part of the package. But anyway, that's okay. I also have my Tim Holtz stamp that has a funny little saying on here that I want to use. I think that's going to be fun. So we are going to go with it. So let me get some stuff together here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me. I had said in a previous video that I had filmed some outside footage for you guys. In it, I say day 3 and I give the opening spiel. Clearly, I didn't use that footage for day 3. I still want to share it with you and include it. So bear with me for the parts where I'm like opening a video as this because I was going to use it for day 3, but this is going to be for day 5. So just ignore it and pretend like, you know, you don't see it and just listen to the rest of it and show you what we've got going on. But today we're going to have a little bit of fun. And I was contemplating picking a page further back, but I'm trying to stay in order. And like yesterday, I realized I hadn't put a 4 on my creation. How about get in screen? And so I have a 4 here, and I have a paper clip here. I'm trying to determine what I want to do to hold this in here. But it needs held in, but that's going to be in the way for today. So it may end up getting moved, but I don't know. I'm trying to keep my days in order. Not that it really matters, I suppose, because I'm numbering them, but anyway, maybe we'll create another big pocket somewhere and put it in there because I don't want all my flowers to get damaged, but anyway, I digress. Okay, moving on. Hello, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, I am going to start day 3, not 2, 3. I'm going to start day 3 with just a little bit of a look outside. So I know that like many people are saying, oh my gosh, where are you? You know, the mountains don't have this much snow, and here we are. 4.5 feet. I don't know. We may end up with 5 feet by tomorrow morning. We still have approximately, fix your hat, Jody, approximately 30 hours left of the lake snow warning. I don't know exactly how they're wording it. I think it's weird. But anyway, so I thought I would just give you a little view around the yard. We're getting a few flurries now. I don't know if that's reflecting in the camera or not, but it's a little bit of a break. I'm not dressed appropriately, so I can guarantee I'm not going to be out here very long. And then after we do this, I have a segment that I will post after this where I'm kind of talking about the birds that we're seeing at the feeder, just to share that with you because I think we all love birds, and Tracy did that amazing winter birds kit, and I just thought, well, how fun if I can make today's video about some of the birds that I've been seeing at the feeder and being able to enjoy. So what you see here behind me is our backyard. We don't own all that. That W tree right there is the end of our property line, and then behind us, that's another piece of property, but it's so beautiful when it's covered with snow. When it's summer and they don't mow, that's a totally different story. But anyway, we do have a wonderful view out the backyard. So I am going to flip this around so I can show you a few things, talk about a couple of things, and then we'll go in where it's warm because it feels like, I don't know, 10 or 12 out here right now. And I'm not dressed for it. So let me flip this around and talk about a couple things. Okay, so for reference, it's not gonna mean anything to most people unless you're my height, you'll understand. Try not to. I'm 5'4", and the snow is super deep. I mean, we've got the stakes and stuff, but it's deceptive. Like when the wind blows or whatever, what you have what you see may not be what has actually fallen, which is kind of funny because there's the side of the barn there. Not the barn. We are trying to start calling this the shop. So we have the garage, the shop, and the barn. So we know like what buildings we're talking about, which sounds super fancy. We're not fancy. We're not wealthy. We try to save and make good choices. So we can't get the truck out because this is where the truck is parked and the tractor. But anyway, and then you can see we've got this, and so it doesn't look like much, right? You guys are like, well, what's the big deal, Jody? Well, the big deal is that the ground was warm when this all started falling, so some of it is melting underneath. Like you don't see that until you start digging down to like dig your way out. Then it's like this huge ice slush mess, right? So it's melting from the ground level, and it's also compacting. And it's so wet and heavy that it's just falling on itself. So I don't know, you can't see them there. Icicles are a sign of heat loss. So when you have heat loss, what's against your roof is melting. That water falls off your roof basically and then freezes as it's dripping. So when you have big icicles, yeah, they're cool and beautiful, but that actually is a sign of heat loss in your home. So you don't want to see icicles on your house because it's inefficient for your heaters. You're wasting money basically. Some of it cannot be helped, but we have done an awful lot to try to insulate our house far better than when we first moved in here. So I don't know if you can see here under this window, see that big chunks of everything. We were just having lunch and I heard this big kablooey and I was like, oh my gosh, what was that? So I went running, and you can see there at the top of the house, that's an attic window. So when I tell you guys I have to go up in the attic and find my Christmas stuff, well, that's where I'm going. So this bottom window is the office, the top window is the old craft room. I'm sorry, bottom office, middle craft room, top is the attic. So you can see there's like a big place there where it fell off. So luckily it didn't tear the gutters down. Because that's all we need is more mess in our lives right now, right? So anyway, that's the side of our house. I can't get you the front because I don't dare go out in the road. There's not enough room to get out of the way if two pieces of traffic come. I have a phone call. I'll be back. Good morning, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are going to have a little play with a Defemer Ember prompt. We're going to do prompt number 4, the apothecary label and quirky cat or dog. If you didn't watch Luisa's video this morning, oh my gosh, it is so good. I love it so much. But I haven't watched Barbara's video, just Luisa's video so far this morning. I still have to watch my Christmas anthology video and just my normal people that I watch too to get caught up on. So not enough hours in the day for sure. But Mark said to get and get my filming done because he built some new shelves for like right here, what's at reach. And so he said he will not bring them up for me till I'm done with today's video. And then of course I pick a fun prompt, which is probably going to take me a while, but we're just going to go with it. Okay, so apothecary label and a quirky cat or dog. So I have these Dylusion stamps, and a long time ago when I did Pokey Little Puppy, I used this guy. I actually still have the tag that I made using him. I thought that would be kind of cheating. So I have the cat. I think that she's super sassy and fun, and I can totally relate to her right now because I'm a little bit sassy myself, and I feel like she's been left to her own devices during the snowstorm, and let's see what kind of trouble she can get into. So what I want to do, and I'm not prepared, is I need to get some, probably some watercolor paper out for her, and then we'll fussy cut her and see what else we can play with. So yeah, this is the Dylusions stamp. Does it have the number? Did I keep the number? No. Anyway, I don't know what number it is. I apparently didn't keep that part of the package. But anyway, that's okay. I also have my Tim Holtz stamp that has a funny little saying on here that I want to use. I think that's going to be fun. So we are going to go with it. So let me get some stuff together here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me. I had said in a previous video that I had filmed some outside footage for you guys. In it, I say day 3 and I give the opening spiel. Clearly, I didn't use that footage for day 3. I still want to share it with you and include it. So bear with me for the parts where I'm like opening a video as this, because I was going to use it for day 3, but this is going to be for day 5. So just ignore it and pretend like, you know, you don't see it, and just listen to the rest of it and show you what we've got going on. But today we're going to have a little bit of fun. And I was contemplating picking a page further back, but I'm trying to stay in order. And like yesterday, I realized I hadn't put a 4 on my creation. How about get in screen? And so I have a 4 here, and I have a paper clip here. I'm trying to determine what I want to do to hold this in here. But it needs held in, but that's going to be in the way for today. So it may end up getting moved, but I don't know. I'm trying to keep my days in order. Not that it really matters, I suppose, because I'm numbering them. But anyway, maybe we'll create another big pocket somewhere and put it in there, because I don't want all my flowers to get damaged. But anyway, I digress. Okay, moving on. So I've stamped with my Hickory Smoke archival ink, and this is 90-pound water paper. So what is going to happen now is I am going to put a little bit of water on my stamping block here, if it doesn't run off, because my thing is not level here. And I'm going to use my Distress watercolor pencils, which I have never used before. So let's see how these work and how we like them, and see what happens. And I'm just going to use like whatever fun, quirky colors speak to me. It does not have to be a Christmas color. I've got Scorched Timber here separate because I had purchased the Scorched Timber bundle. And honestly, I wish I had gotten bundles of some of these others. Wish and want and all those good fun things, right? So I've never used these. I have no idea what they're going to do, but I will start out like, how about she has some hot pink lips, because she's sassy and she's home and she's stuck in the snowstorm. So she's just like, whatever. And so we're just going to add a little bit of watercolor. Okay, I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of color here and there. And then what will happen when I come back, excuse me, is we will see where this evolves. I just want to have a little bit of fun this morning. I'm totally being silly. We have, I keep saying like around 100 of these storms coming through today. We're supposed to get more snow up to another foot. So I'm going to, Jody might lose her mind. You guys might see an update from Mark somewhere that says Jody finally lost it and she couldn't take anymore. So she loved you guys. It's been a good run. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. But anyway, so we're just going to see what these do. I really don't know what these do because I haven't used them at all. But what I thought I would do is get some pigment on the, oh, that's so funny. I still have Gold Glacier paste. So not only does she have pink lips, she has glittery pink lips, which is totally perfect. And really, really funny considering the time of year that it is. That's hilarious. I don't think that's enough pigment. Let's see what this does. I've seen this done. I don't, oh, there we go. There we're getting some good pigment. Okay. I'm not worried about getting like exact lines. I want it to be kind of artsy and just quirky and fun. And then what will happen is when this is completely dry, I'll come back in either with my, what are those pens called? They're India ink pens. They have a word. They have a name. Or something else to re-outline the details. So while I'm covering the ink now, and that's why I went with gray, was for a lighter color. But I think it's going to be fun. So she needs to be a fun color. And I thought about doing her like kind of in a gray just to kind of mimic Chloe, which I think would be really fun. And maybe that's what I'll do. And see, I got off the lip imprint with that, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe her lipstick is all smeared because of where I'm going with this story. And fair warning, this might be offensive to some people, but I'm just having fun with it. Okay, so you can see she's very artsy. She's a little loud and sassy, so I like her. We're gonna go with her. So I wanna make sure she's completely dry. And we need to fussy cut her out. And so I will use my, probably my Tim Holtz scissors and get her fussy cut out. And then figure out what we wanna do for a background on our page. And the nice thing about being on a, how does this go in here? Like that. Being on a coffee dyed paper that doesn't have anything on the other side is we don't have to worry about what's going to bleed through or transfer because I don't necessarily care. There is still the question of, do I like this here? And in trying to keep with keeping things in order, I'm going to have to figure something out. But for now, I'm going to just leave this here and take this page out. That way I don't inadvertently get this wet or do something or mess this piece up. So I'm going to move this completely out of the way. And then I am questioning if I should just work on this side of the page because that deer is such a big piece. And in all reality, does it have to be in order? No, that's just me trying to keep my journal organized because I think it would be fun to be like every day, this is what I've done. I'm doing it. We're going to work on this side. Okay, so we need background. And then, so like she, I think is really fun. She's a cat. So I really think that, and it's unusual for me to keep the stencils with the kits or with the stamps that they come in, but for some reason I really like this. I'm wondering if that's going to be too much busy, but I think behind her it will be kind of fun. And so we have grays because Chloe's gray, and I'm not super artistic, so the way that this came out, it's not as bad as my snow person that I have done in years past for sure, but it's not perfect. But that's okay because I think the more I am creating, the more I'm doing things, I realize that things don't have to be perfect. It's about the creativity. And I'm listening to a book while I was doing this, and it really like brought me down about 100 notches, which I needed. And so the thing is like apothecary label and a quirky cat or dog. And like Louisa had bottles painted on hers, which I thought was fantastic. I love that. But what I want to do to start with is just get some interest on the background page here. So I forgot to bring over, I think I want to use some paints because they'll dry and I don't have to worry about them being water reactive, and I don't have to worry as much about paint soaking through to the other side. So let's get some colors of paint and probably some makeup sponges and see what we can do. I just have a variety of apple barrel paints. These are like Walmart paints, so inexpensive. And like I don't have something that's in line with speckled egg. I have Caribbean, and I think if I add a touch of white to this, it's gonna lighten that up enough to work. And so I don't want to get into this page, but I think we're gonna be fine. I'm just going to do a small dab here, and these paints are getting old, so I need to use them. And I'm going to put just a small dab of white with that particular color, and then I think I put all of my palette knives away. Okay. And this is just me playing. And is it Christmas theme? No, but remember what I said when we started out this month, that I was just gonna do whatever makes my heart happy. And doing a silly cat today is making me happy, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I hope you can understand that. And you know, it gives you a break too from it being a Christmas spread. And I needed a break from it being a Christmas spread. Oh my gosh. So the mail attempted to run yesterday, but because there's so much snow piled up, they can't get to all the mailboxes. And there are things that are days old in my informed delivery that are still outstanding. I've got weather alerts. And so I just think that it's just a matter of them getting all these roads clear and stuff, but I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I swear I see the memes like in the middle of the sentence and you totally forget what you were saying. Yep, that's me. Totally me. Okay, I know what I need to do. Where's my paper towel? I want to, maybe I want to, no, I just want to kind of continue this on this side. I might get some transfer, but it'll be okay. Just to kind of frame that page with the blue, I think, is what I'm trying to accomplish. And I didn't put a whole lot of paint on my cutting mat because I don't want to waste it. Oh, see, that'll be good because in that fold, yeah, that's good. Okay, so I'll clean this when I'm done. And now we need to do something next. I know I want to do a bottle. Won't be quite like Louisa's bottle because I don't have her level of talent, but we don't have to have that level of talent. We can do what is within our own wheelhouses, and that's okay. Ooh, you know what? She's got those Argyle pants on, and I have kind of an Argyle stamp, so I'm thinking maybe I should mix. Maybe I can get a little bit more out of the sponge just to kind of come into that area there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm being silly, and I need it, so Mark and I have already had quite a difficult morning, but that's okay. You guys are probably like, we're tired of hearing about it. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do. Oh, I want the Argyle stencil. Sorry about that. I thought I knew exactly where it was because I had arranged like my drawers, but just kidding. Okay, so we want a little bit of purple. And I'm wondering if I should lighten that purple up a little bit as well, but I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna go with it. Yep, gonna go with it. So I don't have a good movie to watch right now. So do you guys have any recommendations for a good light-hearted movie? And I'm not talking about Hallmark at the Pumpkin Patch. And oh my gosh, I saw the funniest reel the other day my friend sent me, and I cracked up because it was like so perfect. And then I was talking to my aunt about it, and she was like, oh, I hate Hallmark. And I said, well, there's this show I watched, and it's supposed to be starting back up in January. I just hope it's through my Hoopla because I don't actually have Hallmark. And I said, it's like family drama. And she goes, we've had enough family drama. And I said, well, yeah, that's true. But I said, I really like the show, so I'm really looking forward to it. Starting back up again because it's really good. It's The Way Home. Has anybody watched The Way Home? Love that show. So anyway, but anyway, I'm needing a good show. I've been trying to watch lighthearted stuff, as you guys know, after the Uncle Buck episode. But Anyway, so it was just so funny. Like, she was like, no, I'm not watching that. It was just comical. All right, I'm trying to stay off this page. I got a little bit of purple there. We'll have to deal with it when we get to that page. So it's fine. I'm going to hit this with the heat tool real quickly. Probably going to need to start getting her cut out, but I'm still trying to work on getting this background done. And I think I kind of want some of the clock in here because I think that the clock is kind of important with passing of time, and I actually don't mind the gears. So why don't we bring in just a little bit of this clock, and I think I will do the clock maybe in some gray. This is just my Lost Shadow Distress Paint, and again, I'm just doing a little dollop. I don't want a lot in you know, in these. I just want some, we're just adding some interest to our page. Where's my, there we go. Let's do it like that. Now this may not be dark enough. I don't know. I know that's going to allow, oh, that background to come through. Oh, I'm kind of liking that. Yeah. Need some more of that for sure. The winds are kicking up. I can hear them. They had said because this last round of snow that fell was like so light, now we're gonna have a lot of drifting before the snow starts falling tomorrow. My son's girlfriend got her truck stuck on the way to work this morning. Like, he was texting me, "Are you up?" And I says, "Yeah, I'm up. I just got up. Are you okay?" And then he doesn't answer. So of course the mom heart in me like starts sinking, like, why aren't you answering me? And come to find out, his friend showed up right when he was trying to text me because he stresses really, really hard. He is definitely my child. And anyway, she had gotten her truck stuck and a little bit of damage to it. Hopefully it's not too bad. But I guess she didn't have it in four-wheel drive. She just wasn't, she said, I just wasn't thinking. And I can understand that. They're young, you know. And so they were able to get her off the road and get her on her way to work. I have really big mixed feelings about these employers being open still this week with the level of snow that's still on the roads. And I know, I mean, they're kids, they have to work, they have bills to pay, rent, payment, car payments, truck payments, insurance, all that stuff. And I understand that, but I just think that there are certain jobs that can be, oh, that looks cool. Held off, you know, it's just subtle. Okay, I hope that's coming through. It's just super subtle. All right, so we'll dry that, and then I think I'm going to come in with some pink polka dots, and then we need to get our bottle on. Oh, I like the clock because it goes, I'm thinking maybe I should have used a darker paint. Should I have used a darker paint? Let me dry it, and then I can always line it back up if I need to. I'm laughing because editing this is going to be a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I added some black splatter, and I used liquid ink instead of paint like a ding-dong. But now we've got splatter on this page. It's fine. We'll just have to come up with a way to deal with that. So my brush is drying there. And we're still going to have to add some shadow to her. like some shading around her once we get her down. But I was using my phone a friend. And we were having way too much fun with this page. And I'll tell you that this actually was inspired by some memes we were sending back and forth this morning. Oh my goodness. So it's just a lot of fun. So I hope that you appreciate the humor in it and understand that it's just humor. I mean, it's just trying to have some fun today, because I definitely need that in my life. And Mark is like, are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? And I'm like, I'll be done in just a minute. So we had lunch. And I cut up a really nice Amazon package for this spread. So I want her about there, I think. So I've got to glue these down in pieces and get them right. But anyway, so this goes down first. And truly just a fun piece to be silly. That's all this is. So get that down. And this is that packaging that has like the foamy bits in it that I love to use. So it will have a little bit of dimension to it, which is nice to have some dimension in our pages, right? And so she is going to be standing on the Prime logo. I forgot to look at the picture that I took to see how I had this. But it's fine. It's totally fine. And this is just my Bearly Arts glue in this little bottle. And so, yeah. So she's going to be walking up the Prime logo, right? That's like what's grounding her. Oh, I love her. Her little neck is super fragile, so I'm glad to be able to get her glued down before I tear her head off, because that little bit is just not really enough to hold her the way that she needs held. Okay, get her glued there. Get her, yeah, so we need to, you guys know sometimes I'll just like set something on here to hold her down, but we got to get our brew down. And oh yeah, this one. And I wouldn't typically use 2 phrases on one spread, but I just think that it's too funny. Oh, that's a little close to the center, but it'll be okay. And then that's got to go there. So let's, anyway, so yeah, fun. So I'll get everything, and I still want to add some shading to this, but I'll do that after a bit. Oh, yeah, like that's like she's holding that. Okay. All right. So then what we're going to do is find my Stabilo All. I probably could just use my watercolor pencil too. Let's do, yeah, let's do that instead. Let's do our Scorched Timber, just for a little dark shading around her. Oh, but the Stabilo I can smudge. Do I want to do that? Her little whiskers are not glued down on purpose. And her head's kind of crazy because it's trying to come off. Okay, yeah, I think. Regroup. Sorry. I was trying to make up my mind. It's not in the plans for today for me to have a brain. When I was down doing lunch, Mark was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm telling you, I am so stupid today. Oh, so dumb today. All right, so we want to just come in here and get some shading. Add some more interest around these pages. And if this soaks through to the other side, I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with that because I already have the ink over there from the mistake I already made from the splatter. So it just means we'll have to do something interesting over there and cover that page. It's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. So I'm just going to go around all of this and get this shadowed just to add some more interest to our page. And I just like doing this, and I haven't done this in a really long time, and I love mixed media, and it actually is like a happy place for me, so I really should do it more often. I really should, because I love it. Love it, love it. So I hope you guys will appreciate the humor and not take any offense to today's project. It's not meant to be offensive. I think there's a lot of us that can say that sometimes we're like, oh, what did we order? Perhaps we've, you know, been entertaining ourselves with shopping, and then we forget what's coming by the time it actually comes, you know, in the mail or in the package. And then I know there are times when we're like, oh, I hope the delivery driver comes when the other person's gone. So it's just meant to be fun. Don't know if I can even, I'll take some of this and put it over there. Yeah. Try not to put it on top of her arm there. And I do like the Stabilo All pencils because you can really, and you can use charcoal or graphite and just anything you have that you want to use to like highlight and darken an area. You most certainly have options. You don't have to have the Stabilo All. And honestly, I could have just used the Black Soot watercolor pencil. It probably would have achieved the same thing for me. So yeah, I like it. Oh, she needs some shading under her chin. Just gives it a little bit more dimension, you know? What I don't like is like where it doesn't get the whole pencil mark gone, and then you can see it, and that kind of bothers me. I'm sure there's a trick. So if you're a mixed media guru and you know the trick, share that with me, okay? Because that part does bother me. And I know if I get more water on it, it helps with that, but sometimes I don't want my project super wet. So I'm sure there's a trick. But do I know it? No, I do not. Okay. So you can kind of see like what's happening. Just a little outline for her. How fun. How fun. Okay. Just a little bit more, and I think our little fun day make is gonna be done. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it for today's video. I'm just gonna get this dried, and then when it's all done, I will take a picture, try to remember to get a picture posted on Instagram for you guys. Definitely will have this in the Facebook group for you to watch the video, obviously, and go from there. But I really hope that you enjoyed the fun that this was intended as. Not a serious spread today, just a lot of fun playing with our cat. So there we go. I know right from wrong. wrong is more fun. And in my defense, I was left unsupervised. So thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Forgot. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You guys are amazing. And the growth that I'm showing right now is so fantastic. And I have all of you to thank. So thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.